Hey there, creative superstars. Welcome back to Mastering PixelLab. In the last episode, we were able to unlock the secrets of creating new design and also text tools and how to transform this text tool by using simple words, stunning visuals. So we're able to play with these two tools on PixelLab and today, but today we'll be adding the ultimate stickers, that is the shape tool. A background tool will come at the end of this episode in this series. Please take note of this. But today our focus is on this tool. You can see it. Yes, it is called the shape tool. Now quickly, shapes add structure and backgrounds set the mood together. They can turn your designs into showstoppers. Are you ready to unleash the power of shapes and backgrounds? Let's jump into it. Shapes, these two particularly, are like the building blocks of your design. So you click on this shape tool at the bottom of your screen if you are using portrait mode, or at the right end of your screen if you are using landscape mode. And then when you tap on it, you can see stickers, templates, or different stickers. Can you see this? Then you can see different stickers, emojis, and the rest. Then the next is a draw tool. This draw tool, you can increase your pen, the smoothness, the fill tool, and whatever. This tool, you use it to draw. You can see, you can use this tool to draw a particular shape. If you want to use dotted line, look at it here. Can you see this? Neon effect. You can see. Then fill inside. Look at what will happen now. Can you see this? So you can increase the size. You can change the colors. Is that clear? That is before drawing. You can change your color. You can see all these two. We use it to create a particular design of a shape if it has no templates among the ones I'm going to show you now. Then we have the Bezier tool. You see this tool here. This tool, you better understand this when we draw a particular shape. So I'll return to this later. Then we have the import. This import tool is for you to import an image. Is that clear? To work on it. And so that's the essence of that import tool. So let's delete it quickly. Let's delete this. Then we now have shapes. This is your friend. Yes, when you tap on this shape, you see this box here. You can see this. You tap on it. These are the templates you have. You have the rectangle tool, the square tool, the circle, and then this is already half of a circle. You have an arrow here. Is that clear? Let's change the color, please. You have an arrow here. You have this. You have this. You have this. Star tool. Now, if you don't OK it, it will not be retained here. This is just showing you a preview. Please take note of this. So these are the basic templates you have when it comes to shapes on PixelLab. So whatever I want to design, just come up with the idea, have a pre-designed template, then you think of how to bring it into manifestation or realization by using this simple tool. So you can, of course, increase the opacity of this. Is that clear? We are going to work on this, please. I will return to this. So pay attention when we shall return fully to this. So let me OK this. Yes. Now, just tap anywhere on the screen, on the canvas, you can see. So here, this may basically for arrows. You want to create an arrow. This is size. You can see what's happening. Then what kind of arrowhead do you want? You can see what is happening. Yes, arrowheads. You can see what is happening. The size. You can increase the size. Can you see this? Then the end arrow. You can see it also. You can see what is happening. You can also increase the size. This is the begin arrow, please. This is the begin arrow. This is the end arrow. So the same thing here. You can decide to use this. Let me use this and use this, but let's reduce the size. Exactly. So let's assume you have something like this. Then you have opacity that you can play with. Of course, the visibility. You can see what is happening. The visibility is opacity. Then you have the color. You can decide to change the colors. Then stroke. Then opacity of stroke. Exactly. Then the color of stroke. You can see what is happening. So at least we have some templates of arrow head. You don't need to stress yourself much. You can create them, or you can pick a template and combine them the way you want to. So that is that for these particularly. Then tap on any side of the canvas to unselect that tool. That is that for this. Then this is the Bezier tool. Now let's go there. Look at it. Look at different shapes or options here. So imagine you want to create a particular wonderful design on this. So you can use your Bezier tool and do whatever you want to do on your shape, and it will stick to it. Exactly. You can see what is happening here. I'm joining my points together. So you can decide to work on this perfectly. Can you see what is happening? Yes. You can decide to use dotted line to join whatever I want to join. Then you have this. You want to increase the size. Exactly. So that is therefore the Bezier tool. We're going to see this in action later. So this is a canvas for the shape tool. Any shape you want to work on or you want to use for your design, this is a place to be. Of course, here you cannot add text. This is your text tool, but this is now your shape tool. I put together. So let's quickly work on this shape. So for example, this aspect here, you've gone back to the shape tool, the panel. If you want to edit this, you can edit by bringing in another shape. You want to edit that particular shape. So you can do whatever you want to do with this. So let's stroke it. Let's stroke it this way. Yes. Can you see this? Then you OK it. Once you OK it, this is your delete icon. You can undo. Can you see this? But you don't have redo. Please take note of this. So this is your delete icon. Exactly. You want to delete. The next is to crop. This crop item, crop tool. This tool is for you to crop a particular part. You want to cut it off. So let's see what happened. You can see what has happened, right? So let's undo that. Then we have the copy tool. You want to copy the shape. You want to copy it. Yes. You can see my shape, the way it's behaving. You can see the opacity is not that deep. So let's go back to this and see something. You can see the opacity is 80 something. That's why it's somehow transparent. Can you see this? Let me increase it. You see it's no more transparent. You can see now. Can you see this? This transparency. We want to function on transparency. And imagine you don't even need the tool to be filled up with color. You just need the line, the stroke. Then you can now hide this transparency or turn it off totally. You see now you're having this. Is that clear? As a designer, you can see you can now manipulate this. You can work on this now. You can manipulate this on this stroke. You can work on this stroke now. Use different colors if you wish. Is that clear? You manipulate this. So take note. I also do my own design. I can turn off this in order to obtain a particular shape. Please do take note of these. You can increase this. So the next is to back. You want to send it behind and bring it forward. And how can you know this? You will now know this by this. You see this at the top right, at the top center of your screen. This is your layer panel. So these two, you stack them. All your design, anything you import or you bring in will be shown here. So you arrange them according to the order of their relevance. Is that clear? So this is your layer 2. And then you can send them backward or you bring it to the front. Is that clear? Then we have the positioning. Yes, you can work on this so that you can move them easily using your arrow up, down, right, center, and the rest. Take note of that. Then we have relative positioning. We want to move it to a fixed position, either to the right, to the left, at the middle, anywhere. That is that for this. Then we have relative size. We want to increase the size of this. You can see what's happening, the height. You can also work on the width and the height. Please take note of these. Then, while doing this, if you want to maintain aspect ratio, then you turn on this so that whatever you're working on will affect the whole shape, both the width and the height. But if you just needed only the height, then turn off this and work on the height alone. Can you see? Then work on the width alone. Hope you are seeing this, please. So that is that for these two. Then the next is the color tool. You can see it here. You change colors, different colors. Let's do a wonderful design here. And now let's go back to this. Let's align for the sake of equilibrium or centering. Let's center this. Let's also center this over here. Then you can use this tool to adjust. Okay, use this tool to adjust your taste. If it's too fast or it moves, the gap is too much, you can reduce, and then you can move it the way you want it to be. I hope this is clear to you. Please take note of these. So the color tool, you've worked on your colors. Is that clear? Your taste. Then you now have the texture. The texture, you want to change the texture of these two. Let's work on this one. Then you can now import an image. Let's import this image. You can see the image has conformed to this shape. You see, it's not greater than or higher than this shape. I hope you are getting this. Sometimes you want to mix a shape with another shape or with an image. Imagine you are trying to design a birthday card. I hope you are getting this. Then you make use of this texture instead of, let's look for an image quickly. Let me see if I can find a particular image. Okay, let's say this image, for example. Is that clear? So imagine this is what you are working on. Now, for you to insert this image on this object, you see that it will not align perfectly. I hope you are getting this. You have another method you can use. You can alter the background. You can alter the background of these two. Is that clear? Let's duplicate this. Then this texture, let's remove this texture. Let's delete it. Are you getting this? So let's bring this in. Now bring to the front because you can see it's behind it. So bring it to the front. You can see it. So you have two methods of manipulating this. It's either you change the color of this shape to suit this. Now let's do that. So you can do that by this. Tap on color, tap on this. Not this one now, the background, the shape. Tap on color, tap on this. Okay, pick the color here, pick the color here, all of the part you want. So okay it. You can see now it has aligned, it has suited this. But for it to be now mighty and perfect, then your opacity, you must return your opacity to 100%. Let me bring in a shape completely, totally. Let's bring in this shape. Exactly. Let's stroke it so that it will look different. Okay. Now look at it here. So let's bring this to, bring it forward, please, to the front. You can see. Then let's work on this object. Now let's work on this object. The color. Already I've copied the color. You can see it here. So can you see it? But there's a little differences. So somebody will notice what you've done. Exactly. Which is why your texture, this texture is your best option. So let's bring in a shape. Now I believe you know how to insert a shape. You pick any template you want to. Exactly. You want to insert a shape. Okay. Then let's work on this texture. Can you see what is happening? Hmm? So imagine you want to design a birthday card. You can undo. Let's select this. Let's assume this is the image of the person. I hope you are getting this. So you can now adjust the positioning. Can you see what's happening? Hmm? So that's how you design your birthday card, and the design will look so perfect and beautiful. I hope you are getting this. So let's stroke it. Let's stroke it so you can see what is happening. Let's stroke it. So you can see a very wonderful combination here. This is how you design your birthday card, wedding card, whatever card, and then you want to insert a particular shape to bring out the beauty. That's how you do. So this texture is very important. Take note of that. Then we now have what we call opacity. Yes, you are working on it. It's clarity or visibility. Are you here? It's clarity and visibility. You work with this. Then you have the color filter. If you want to do this manually, exactly, this is left for you to do. Then we have the stroke. Of course, this is a stroke. You can play with your stroke. This is a color panel. Exactly. You have different colors. In case none of the colors are here, you tap on this plus icon and choose whatever color you want to choose. If you have a code, you can insert the code. Look at code here. You can see the code written at the top here. So you can use this pen and tap and edit the value. I hope that is clear to you. Yes. Then we now have the eraser tool. You want to erase a particular part of this image. Okay. You want to erase. You can use this tool. You want to use this. I hope you are getting this. This is your erase tool. You want to work. You want to use this. You can use this to erase a particular part of a shape or even a diagram. Let's quickly import. Let's import an image. This one too has to do with your birthday card design or whatever. Imagine you want to erase this. Okay, so your erase tool is here. Exactly. Want to erase a particular part. You can see it now. Okay, you erase, but this will take you much time. You can zoom so that when you zoom, you can't do anything. Exactly. Tap on this, then begin to erase. I hope this is clear to you. That's how you do to erase whatever you want to erase the background. Exactly. I'm going to show you another option to this later. Exactly. Yes. But for now, just know that you have this option on your PixelLab. Exactly. Yes. You just need to take much time so that you can do it perfectly. I hope you are getting this. You can see the effect here. Exactly. You can see the effect. So that is that for this eraser tool. Then we have the masking tool. These marks you want to cover, you want to close, you want to obstruct. Use this. You can see what has happened. Exactly. You adjust to your taste. Exactly. You adjust to your taste. So that is the function of this marks tool. Quickly, let me delete this. So imagine you want to mask this. Let's mask this. Let's mask this way. Can you see this? Probably this is what you want. So let's okay it. You can see that part is gone. Okay, okay it. You can see what I've obtained, right? Wonderful, right? Yes, it has to do with your imaginations and what you can design. So this is what we have as a final product. Yes. So you can work on your marking tool until you can obtain whatever you need to obtain. And as you continue to practice, it will master you very well. Then we have the erase color. This is like automatically done. Yes, you can see what has happened. This erase color will help you if the object, okay, or the shape or the image has a simple background or the background is the same. Either it is pure white, pure green, pure blue, or whatever. So that's when you tap on this now, you see this, you tap on the color you want to erase. Exactly. You now move it. Okay, imagine this is what I want to erase. You can see the color. I will now okay it. You can see it's gone. You can see the shot of this footballer has changed to green. Can you see it? It has changed to the stroke. So I can undo. Can you see what has happened? So that is this erase tool. That's why I will share with you my secret. Any design I do or I make, I use always white background. That is if I know I'm going to reuse that particular shape or logo or whatever, then I always use white background or a common background that I can easily import. Let's import now. Like this. Okay, let's look at this logo. Yes, let's look at this. You can see this. I designed this. Check the channel, it is there. So you can see the background is pure white. So that if I want to erase, exactly, I can easily erase my pure white background. Look at it now. I have erased it. So I can now use this. I can attach it somewhere there. Can you see? My work is easier. So as a graphic designer, probably your logo, probably whatever it is you want to be importing, you need to use a very plain or good, not a mixture now, just a plain background or color so that you can easily erase that particular color. I hope this is clear to you, please. That's the essence of this. I use this a lot. Yes, I use this a lot. If you want to add again this plus sign, can you see this? You now remove another color. Let's remove this. You can see what has happened, right? Yes, you can see what has happened. I've removed the other color. Yes, you can see. I hope you are getting this now. Then the tolerance value. You can see tolerance value, then the smoothness. you can see what is happening. So you can play with this, you can subtract, you can add, you can do whatever you need to do. That is that for this. Then you now have the rotate tool. Want to rotate the angle. Okay, let's rotate the angle of this. Before you work on any shape, tap on it, please. Yes, rotate this. You can see what is happening. Yes, undo. Then if it is 3D rotate, both Y and X axis, you can see what's happening. Right? You can see what's happening. Then X, you can see what is happening. I hope you are getting this. That is the essence of this. Then you have the 3D shape now. Let's bring in 3D. You want to the depth. Please make sure you observe. Then you want to darken it. I'm sure you are not seeing the effect here. Now let's quickly rotate this. Let's rotate it this way. So let's see what will happen quickly. The depth. Can you see what is happening? Let's use a color. Can you see this? If you want to darken it, you darken it. If you want to extrude this, you extrude. Y-axis, can you see? X-axis, can you see? Z-axis, can you see it now? So let's say this is what you want to design. Okay, so you can work on the depth. I hope this is clear to you. So with this, you can see that you can insert an image into a solid shape. You yourself will design it. I hope this is clear to you. So please, that's the essence of this 3D icon. Then perspective. Now you want to watch this, enlarge an image. I want to maintain the aspect ratio, or you want to maintain the resolution. Then you tap on this and okay it. That is it. Is that clear? You can see that is it. So you also use this tool. Okay, quickly now let me show you something. Imagine you want to, okay, where is this? Of course, you have two options. Imagine you want to work on this. Yes. Now, you can pick this. Let's bring it forward to front. Place it here. Can you see it now? 3D mockup. Yes, you can see it now. You have this option. Is that clear? If you don't want to use this option, then you have this perspective where you can now adjust it to your taste. You adjust this. I hope you are seeing the need of this place. So you adjust this to whatever part you want it to take. Then you now okay it. Can you see it? You adjust so that it doesn't go beyond whatever it is. So that is that for this place. Take note. We'll do more of this later. Then we have the shadow tool. This shadow tool. Okay? And decide to use whatever. But under the shadow tool, most of the time I use black color. Brings out the beauty. Is that clear? Then we now have the inner shadow. You can see what is happening. The inner shadow. Okay. Then we now have the emboss. The emboss tool. The emboss tool. Can you see this? So sometimes you'll be seeing some abnormality. You need to adjust until it can be very clear. Is that clear? You keep on adjusting. Keep on adjusting. So that is that for this place. So I believe you've seen the importance of this shape tool. So let's complete this. So because of this now, I can obtain this, something like this. Is that clear? So what next is you tap on this layer tool. Then you now combine them. You join into one. Use these two please. You can see this. I'll show you this later. Are you sure you want to merge the selected object? You merge into one. So they become one. Can you see it now? Then you can work on them again together. You can bring in another stroke. Yes, bring in another stroke. Can you see this? You work on this, you function with this, and so on. Then here now you can now bring in your shadow tool. Okay, your 3D shape, you can decide to do that and whatever you need to do. So you come up with a very beautiful design. Okay, please, I already have tutorials on how to use this tool to design logos and whatever. Like this one I imported, the video is already there. Exactly the mixture of text and shapes to give you a simple logo. So please do check our channel, learn more, understand more, and become a perfect graphic designer using your smartphone. You must not have a laptop. It might just be your phone, but you are not restricted by what you can do. In our next episode, we treat this. This has to do with background. Exactly. Is your background two. We have two of them. This is the lightning effect, and this one also functions together. They function together as background tools. So do join us for that episode. Stay safe, stay liquid.